What is going on, all my sexy bitches? How y'all doing today? Today, Minemogul, we're going to show you guys how the basics of mining works, how to set up your the mines to the crusher to the smelter, the furnace, most efficient way you possibly can do it, and how to divvy everything up, make sure nothing gets ruined, and you get all your money from all the different things you can get. So let's get started here. First, we're gonna go with the auto miners. I would personally not mess around with the where are they at? The rapid auto miners, because you have to constantly change the drill bits. There are some better drill bits, but honestly you're better off with a consistent streamline of resources unless you're in a hurry. They're good for early game though, if you're trying to get your stuff unlocked like I just did to get this game going for you guys. Yes, I know a shit ton of money in research tickets. I used the cheat engine. I want to be able to get a platform to be able to show you guys how to set all this up. So alright, now let's go to miners here. Let's see. Make sure we're choosing a miner. Look at what possible resources are: iron ore, coal ore, crushed iron, and diamond gems. Remember, diamond gems, you need to be able to separate those out so it does not go inside your crushers and your furnaces. So that one's gonna have that. That's gonna have emerald gems and diamond gems, iron ore, crushed ore. Iron ore, now crushed ore will go through the crusher, so don't worry about having to separate it out. Iron ore, crushed ore, and then coal will be a whole other thing, which we will get into as well, along with copper. So let's go and set up this one over here. This one's basically just iron, emerald, and gems. We'll set that one up. First thing we do is make sure you turn these off. You can also do this in your main game, in your menu. Go to, where's it at? This turn off all auto miners, so that way you can this way you can set your stuff up without having about ores just flying all over the place. So we get that one set up. Let's get this one set up, and let's do this coal one. We're gonna turn off all auto miners. Okay, you're off, right? Yes. Make sure as soon as we lay it down, turn it off, and we'll grab this one. This one gives us a good variety. We'll also do one more copper. This way we can I can show you guys a variety here of what options you can do here. It's copper ore and coal ore. All right, cool. Turn you off. Awesome. Now we need to connect all of these. Now, some people you could do, you can put a crusher for each one and then have separated. But honestly, I'm going to show you the best way to do it. It's the most efficient way, and it'll save you on space big time. So first thing we're going to do is I want to set up a system here for crushing and furnacing all this stuff. So we have these three over. We have one miner there, a miner there, and a miner there. Two miners over here. So why I did that spread out is why I want to show you how this can work. Personally, in my other save, I'm not using all of my miners. I only use the ones that I really want, because it's too crowded and the belts take up a lot of space. And well, once you get into like elevator and stuff, I think it gets a little better, but it's a little crazy at first. So I would pick the 4 or 5 you want most out of this room and stick with that, and use your other ones later on. You can run belts down the hallways and stuff to a better. Using this area more of a processing center, you will have bigger areas opening up in the tunnels that way and that way, where you can do some processing down there. But for the main iron copper setup, you want to have enough space to put everything inside here. So let's get started here. I know I'm rambling on here. We can start off by first. Let's choose where we want to put our furnaces. Now down here, down the road, you're gonna have polishing machines. You're gonna have ingot, the plates, the pipes, the bar, the rods, and all that stuff. So I would save this area over here for that processing, and probably some of your processing up there, maybe. But for now, we're going over the basics: crushing and smelting. So we're gonna set up a little spot right here. We want to make sure. Let's actually. We're gonna set up actually put this right here. Now this thing can give me emeralds and diamond gems. So what I want to do right away is get a sorter going right there. This way it will shoot out diamond gems. I'm gonna grab a polisher here in just a second though. But what I'm gonna do, actually, I'm gonna do instead, I want to have it all do everything. I want everything coming to one spot and then divvy up. That's what I want to do. You don't have to do that. It's just what I'm gonna do for this one here. Okay, so I'm gonna have this one separated for I really wish we could just toggle what we wanted, but we have to put the thing in there, which is kind of hard to do, because especially you don't have diamonds or gems laying around, so it's kind of a pain in the ass. But I'll go find some in a second. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do my diamonds and gems here. They'll come out. I'm going to get a polishing table. Do I have the polishing machine unlocked? I do not have that unlocked right now, which I have to find some diamonds and gems to make that happen. So, that will go out here, and we'll go to a polishing table. I'll have it go right there. This way, I can have it. By the way, I did upgrade my thing there on accident, so if you're wondering why that's bigger, but yeah, I have that go there. This will be my coal, which I have a separate thing for coal. I'm not gonna go over coal, the washing tables today. I'm going over the basics. So coal, we'll just have that shoot out and go inside there, because you can't blast it or nothing. You're gonna need that for your table later on. Iron, and then I'm gonna have copper come right here. You know, store for that. And yes. So now I'm gonna have my now instead of my crushers for the copper and the iron, and we can do like this. Then I'm gonna need a couple of these to go up like that, and then crushers drop in like that. And then we can do our furnaces. Now where is, oh yeah. Now these need to be dropped in from the height as well, which is really annoying. So we had again do this again. Now there's a way to do this. You can use the elevation to your advantage if you like. And you can also get into the platforms and stuff and place things on platforms, and that will work. And again, we have to have these ramps to make this work. But what we can do is here, I got an idea to make this save us some space here, and to be better off not, you know, using a whole bunch of space. So I'm gonna do this like that, and then we'll go up again like that. We'll put this side's blast furnace here like that, and then we'll do the same thing over here. Again, you don't have to do this exact design. I'm just trying to give you an idea how to compact this, and how to crush and how to smelt in a more compact way, to where it's not being too space, you know, taking up too much space. And there's a way to do this much better, but honestly, I like to have all my stuff come in one place. There we go. And we're just gonna do I'm gonna have these merged together, just because it'll be better. Because I don't really, at this point, we're not gonna be doing sheets and stuff right now, so we'll just put in a straight one. Where are my straight ones? There it is. It will drop in there, and it will go straight out to this right here, and then put in the last the lip one. There we go. It will now go. The iron and copper should go through here, go into their choppers, their crushers, and then go into the furnace, and the furnace will go into here. Let's go ahead and get some stuff on. Let's get some stuff moving here. I'm gonna go ahead and connect the rest of these furnaces then to get in there. So what we do is, the best way to do this, to get them to where it takes up less space, let's get this up in the air right away, out the way. And we're gonna feed this into the main thing here. We want to feed it all the way over here to this main, where this other one, there's another way. Again, you can find different ways to lay this out to where you're not taking as much space, where you want your junctions to be and everything like that. I'm just going to do this right here for now. And this should fall straight down, just like that. Yep, and eventually you can get chutes unlocked, and you'll have chutes that can drop down. And you're really going to want to build up like this to get everything out the way. So now this miner is going here. All of the work that needs to happen for this miner, instead of have to have this whole setup for everywheres, it's going to come here, and it's going to do its thing. Everything's going to get divvied up right here. You won't have to have any issues with anything. Now how we're going to get this over here, this is the gem one. We're going to do, I think what I'm going to do is spin this bad boy around. This is the, which one's the gems? I think gems going to be the first one. So we're going to put this curve piece in here. There we go. And these little things will move up, the legs will move up and down as you need to. And we're going to turn you there. And we're going to put in a lip, one right there. It should go right up over there and get right in sold. That's where the gems are going to go. Again, you want to get a polishing table. Not getting into that today. But you'll use the polishing machine from this spot here to get those gems over there. Again, I'll do another video on that in the future on the more advanced aspects of the process. Okay, I did find a diamond and an emerald. I found the So in these caves, you can find diamonds and emeralds pretty easily. So we're gonna, not easily, they'll be laying around. So found a diamond and emerald, that's gonna go there. So now we should have, now next thing is gonna be the coal, which coal right now I have no plans for. I mean, I have plans for it, but there's no use for it right now, really. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put in a what you call it? Let's see, probably do this. I'm just gonna have that go right there. It should be fine. Should go right in, no problem. Coal's gonna get sold for now until I'm ready to use the washing table to get the diamonds and stuff out of that. And I'm gonna do a whole separate video on coal and how to maximize your profits from getting coal, because coal by itself is nothing. You want to use it to get the diamonds and emeralds and stuff. So we got diamonds and emeralds in there. Got that one, not one hooked up yet. All of them hooked up except for one, pretty much, or except for two of them actually. Coal, copper hasn't been hooked up yet either. So I'll hook this one up here. Again, I want to go high right off the bat. Get it out off the ground, out the way. Let me get rid of this here. And what we're going to do here, since we got this belt right here that's going straight to the main center, we can just have this go right inside here. So I'm going to run this. Only downside of this, you got to be able to get up to this to be able to take anything down if you want to. So just keep that in mind, how high you build, because you may have to take it down later on. So have a way of getting up there. And that should fall straight down onto that. Alright. Now, I think the coal one I put up over here, I'm not... Oh, this one is still freaking... This one going? Turn off. It is going. Shit. That's how I got it. Okay, I got some diamonds and emeralds there. Well, we can go ahead and just throw this over here real quick. Might as well test this out. Oh, that went that way. Oh, well. This should divvy up the night. Yeah, there we go. The emerald's going that way. There's the coal going this way too. Again, you want to make sure you upgrade to the walled ones and use mergers, but this is just kind of a rough thing right now. I also need to put coal and copper here. Let me go grab some of that. I mean, coal and iron, I mean. I need crushed iron. I need regular iron and crushed iron. And you put regular copper and crushed copper in the copper one. So this one's going to be the iron one. Grab the regular and the crushed. Okay, now let's grab some copper. Now this only gets 24% of the copper. There are plenty of other copper mines. I'm just using this one for right now. Got a crushed copper there. Had to put some in the crusher to get it. We'll put this right here with the other crushed one. I put it in the wrong one. Oops. Yeah, I put it in the wrong furnace, but it'll be alright. Just remember, if you put iron or copper or anything together in the same, like coal in the same one with the iron or copper, you're gonna get slog ingots, which are worth nothing. Will actually mess up your polishing machine. I'm gonna save that miner over there for the next video when I go over coal, because that one really gives off a lot of coal. So we're gonna go ahead and let's go and turn these on. Everything should be set up. Oh, let me turn. Ooh, that's a lot of shit there. 1 second. Put that on here. Actually, what we can do is we can just turn on. Actually, I don't want to turn them all on, so no, we're not gonna do that because I want to keep that other one off. Now, turn that one on. Let's turn this one on, and we'll turn this one on. Now this should be going now. Let's get up here and see what's going on here. Got iron coming out. Should come down here and separate. Got iron going into the iron one there. See, that's where some copper, I think, got mixed in with the iron, so I made that slog. There might have been some coal. Could have got mixed in. Oh, I need to get some crushed coal to put right there. Ooh, I just realized that. Let me grab some crushed coal. Ooh, I almost messed up there. I am messing up. 1 second. I gotta find out how to get some crushed coal. There we go. That's crushed coal. Oh, hang on. Let me get this in here so I can stop screwing up my ingots over here. Now we have crushed coal, whole coal, crushed iron, whole iron, crushed copper, whole iron. Should be going in here to make me get all this stuff here. Get rid of all this. There we go. Got coal going in there. We've got iron and copper bars going in there. This goes to go again through a polishing machine, but we'll do a separate video in that process. And everything's going where it's supposed to go, except for we have some issues here. I need to put up the walled conveyors and get some better systems. Again, this is going to be early stage here. Once you get the chutes unlocked and the walled conveyors and the mergers and all that going, it's going to be so much better for you. And so this is the basics for people who are just still in the beginning of the game. Once you get to a certain part, it'll be a lot easier for things like this. But now it's working. Everything's working. We don't have any slog stuff being made. We got furnaces right here on either side of it. And it's really the only, you only need... And then you're going to need furnace, of course, for golds and things like that. But honestly, I like to go to my gold area and do all my gold processing there. It just saves a lot more space. Utilizes the big areas of space, you know, where you can. And again, I could have condensed this down a little bit better, especially once they get the chutes unlocked. It'll be a lot quicker and easier. And the walled conveyors and the mergers. This could have been a lot smaller with all of those. Again, I'll probably do videos on those in the future so you can see better ways to do things once you've got everything unlocked. And as you can see, the iron and copper are going where they're supposed to go. They're getting furnace and everything's running nice and smooth. Running really good, and money is piling up. Guys, I hope this video helped you out. If it did, make sure y'all smash that like button. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already, and slap the notification bell for future videos coming out just like this one. Check out this last video I did called In Hightail, a new Minecraft kind of game. If you like mining and stuff, it looks like a lot like Minecraft. It's pretty cool. Check that video out, y'all. And y'all have an awesome day.